Hi, my name is Joseph Found. This is Module 5 on school improvement. This is Wyandotte High School. Wyandotte is located in Kansas, in the Kansas City district. All right, so a little about this high school. Wyandotte High School is in the Kansas City district. It is grades 9 through 12. Pretty traditional high school. It's has a population of 1,355 students, so relatively large, bigger than some small colleges, in fact. The population or students that breaks down to 44.87% females and 55.13% males. The demographics of the school look like this. This is grade 8, so it is incoming freshmen. This is the statistics I could find for the freshman class of 2018. So it looks to be about, pretty average in terms of the minorities, or white being the the basis and the majority, but there's a lot of other races represented, as we can see with the free reduced lunch as well as English second language students. It is pretty on par with the state of Kansas. So right around the same amount, which is interesting to look at. For this school, there's some glaring weaknesses and areas of improvement. So far, I've seen the ACT scores being the main concern for me. We can see that they're below the district. They're coming around 15.3 on their average ACT score, and we can see the district's around 16.2, which is far, far below the 21.6 set for the state of Kansas. And then, being this far below, this is something I really want to stress on how we can improve. There's a lot of areas for improvement on this. There's ACT prep and readiness. There's also classes we can teach and provide, even after school programs. There's a lot of areas and support we can give to improve this. Also, I want to look at the graduation rates and attendance rates. We can see that the graduation rates are okay. They're above the districts. They also increased from 2017 to 18, which is great. But across the board, everyone else did. We can see that we're above the district, but we're far below the state. I want these numbers to increase to get to the state's level, but I can't stress how important it is that we at least stay above the district. And then, as we can see with the attendance rates there, it's poor numbers comparing the state and districts. 88.9 is where we fall in, actually falling from last year, where it's not very good. You can see that everyone increased and we actually decrease. The state actually kind of decreased as well. It stayed pretty similar. But 88.9% attendance rate in comparison to the state doing around 94.5, around 95%, and the district being about 93%. These are glaring weaknesses and we need to increase. I also believe that the attendance rate increase will increase the overall rate of the graduation rate as well as the ACT scores. So I think we really need to stress that and improve these weaknesses. The attendance rate is far more important than the graduation rate, in my opinion. I believe the correlation between attendance rate and graduation is very it's not unique. So like the more you attend, the better chance you are to graduate. Ultimately, of course, we want there to be 100% graduation rate. We want all of our students to graduate, but if we can get them in the class first, I think that is the more important step. That's the easier step to do than the graduation rate. So we really want to stress the attendance rate. There's obviously improvement that we can do for that in terms of incentives for students. Maybe reward the students that are in the class, discipline the ones that aren't. There's just a lot of things we can do to increase this for the students. For the plan of improvement, obviously, boost attendance and participation. That's my number one plan of improvement for this school and as well as the district. But The school needs to boost their attendance and participation with the students, which would therefore increase all of the overall school agenda. So like I said, getting the kids into class, incentivizing them to come, maybe making a lot of their course grading be attendance related. So, if you come to the class, 60% or 70% of the participation and attendance comes from just being there. So incentivizing the students to get there and really shoot for better grades, I think that's very possible and very likely to happen. Next, I want to keep the graduation rates up as well as improve them to reach the state level. Like I said, I really can't stress how important it is that we don't fall down to the district. So right now we're slightly above the district, but we of course need to get up to the state level. So, getting that going, that's as far as improving that, it's going to be a little bit harder. I think it kind of falls in line with everything else. So once we get everything else going, that will improve that. Improving community relations with the students. As you can see, this was a pep rally taken from the school. As you can see, it's big support from the community, and I think that the bonding from the community and the students would help increase. So what we can do is invite the student teachers to more things and get the students involved with the community, as well as, I believe, a community day. So have the students go out and participate with the community, get involved with community service, really show their face and take pride in who they are as high school students and where they go to school in their district, in their state. And I believe, of course, once you do that, the kids will want to come to class and want to work hard and do better. So we can have the community get involved and students get involved with the community. I believe that we can overall improve the score. And then finally, the ACT scores. Like I said, there's a glaring weakness in that. It's probably the worst statistical stat we have so far, being so far below the state and the district. Obviously, we can shoot for ACT prep as well as, after school programs, and then make the material in class more related to the ACT materials on the test. So not changing the curriculum, but making sure the students are all prepared for these higher learning education classes and higher learning tests so that we can get all their kids to graduate out to 4-year colleges. And I believe, with all of these, glaring weaknesses, there's improvement, and we can use the data to show how we can improve and target these certain areas. So if we follow these steps, it shouldn't be a problem, and it should be very possible.